Hello everyone, how are you? I wanted to make this video in English about a topic that I've been meaning to talk about. And yes, I've gotta be certain, I've gotta be certain of a good 80 to 90% of what I say, especially when I'm translating from English to Arabic. So, I am certain, well, 80 90%. It turns out, I believe, and this is my assumption based on my readings of the Quran and my limited understanding of it, is when Adam and Eve were first created, right? They were created, and then there were all these different creatures around them, including, but not limited to, things like obviously angels, jinn, iblis, the devil, etc. And then at that point, obviously they all look different to us. Yeah, so they're completely different to us. So they're looking at us thinking, "What's this thing? Right? Who's this?" And they can probably deal with time and gravity a lot better than us. Yeah, not probably. They definitely 100% deal with time and gravity a lot better than us. And therefore, they probably looked at us and saw our whole future. Not me or you, it's Adam and Eve, our grand, very, very long time ago. No, he's not with me, if that's what you're at. No, I'm Mo Mashali, same person. So at that point, God, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, asked Adam and Eve to name things. Yeah, so to name a couple of things, like wood, water. I don't know. I can't remember. I wasn't there, obviously. So after God decided to do so, again, these creatures, angels and otherwise, looking and thinking, what's going on? What's happening? All right, these guys know our names and know our things that we named. We named this water and we named this. And then God asked them back, "Hey, you angels, you guys, right? You can see time and you know what's going to happen to them, right? So you know they're going to destroy Earth like we're doing. Right? You know they're going to do all this. So why don't you believe?" Actually, that's what the angels probably thought. Of course, they'll never say that out loud to God, right? Doesn't make sense because God is way above our imagination. So my point here is, then God asked them, these angels and all the other ones, and no, I don't want anybody to follow me like a prophet. No, just move on. So regardless of, God knows everything, of course, and God would know exactly what the angels were thinking and not being able to say because they're not allowed to obey God. But then in response to that, I believe God says in the Quran as well, how about you guys, as in the angels and everyone else, you name them, not the same things, because a lot of Arabic understanding is going around the same things. I think it said, you name them, like, Adam and Eve, because they've just seen them, like, oh, what's that? Made of like mud. Come on. We're made of like, pure light. No, well, I'm made of light, but that's unique. But no, I'm not. Angels are made of light, apparently. Yeah, and it's like a consensus. There's a general belief around that. I'm being logical, by the way. You'll see. So moving on. So God asked them, "Hey, by the way, why don't you name them? These two things I just brought to you. Adam and Eve." And they said, "We don't know anything," because it's true. The creator who created the angels and jinn and otherwise is the same creator that created us. So Why did I just talk a lot of rubbish? Yeah, I agree. Number one, I promised you and I forgot. So I needed to keep my promise. Number two, it's really important to understand that we name things. In fact, we name things better and much more advanced and much more, we're able to create languages. Come on, think of the number of languages we've created across the globe, right? Loads. They're all names, they're all symbols. And the worst thing we could do, that's the worst thing, and I mean every word of it, is follow one specific pathway. Okay, see, Islam is not one specific pathway, it's actually a massive way. Just lots of people don't see that. Anyway, I'm talking about the calf paradox, but I did answer Islam because I am a Muslim. And I want to make sure everybody gets it straight. We are able to name anything however we want to name it. You are able to, I am able to, with guidance, you know? Like my mom called me Muhammad. I'm not going to change that. Like, there's not much I could do there. Even if I change my name in, on paper, you know who I am. Well, I know who I am. So, regardless of the names we hear, just know that anything new doesn't mean it's good. And we should not follow one specific path. Everybody has their own journey in life. And we just need to be taught how to open some doors sometimes. And no, I'm not going to teach you that because I'm just curing my MS. Yeah, I'm just sharing information. I do have a methodology, but it's not something you would want at all. I've asked already. Thank you. I'll ask when I need. Bye.